Hello friends, welcome to the fourth organic preparation, and in this preparation we will go through the preparation of 1,1,2 bis 2 naphthol. It is a radical coupling reaction. So whatever is written in the bracket, it is most important. It is radical and then coupling. So in this reaction, there is a formation of free radical, and that free radicals, they are going to combine. It means that they are going to couple. So it is a free radical reaction. Now for this preparation, we require a mortar pestle, then a beaker and funnel. And the chemical is 2-naphthol, or it is also called as a beta-naphthol, of ferric chloride, distilled water and toluene. It is for the recrystallization. So just we have to remember beta-naphthol and ferric chloride. They undergo a reaction, that is a free radical reaction, and there is a coupling of two molecules of beta-naphthol. See the reaction carefully. Here a 2-naphthol, that is beta-naphthol, it is having a two molecules, and in presence of FeCl3, when we grind this beta-naphthol in a mortar and pestle, we get this type of compound. But two molecules, they are joined together, and if you look carefully, the major difference between these two compounds is that when we calculate the molecular weight, then the molecular weight of this compound and the two molecules of beta-naphthol, they differs by only 2, because the two hydrogen from this carbon and this carbon, they are lost during the coupling. Now we will see the mechanism of this preparation. See the mechanism carefully, you will get a clear idea about the free radical mechanism. Just look here. This is the OH group, and here in this step the OH group is converted into the O having a single electron. So it indicates there is a formation of free radical by the breaking of this OH bond. So the one electron shift on the oxygen and another electron shift on the hydrogen. This hydrogen combines with the Cl, so that HCl is removed and the remaining will be the FeCl2. Now the valency of ferrous changes here. FeCl3 is converted into the FeCl2. Now this free radical that I have written here, it contains a single electron on the oxygen, and this will shift one electron to this bond, and a pi bond is broken down. One electron is shifted here, and the second electron which is present in this pi bond, it will shift on the carbon, so that this free radical is going to convert into this type of radical. So one molecule gives this type of radical. We are using a two molecules of beta-naphthol, so the second molecule also forms this type of radical. Now these two radicals that I have written below each other. Why? Because there is a coupling reaction, and to show the coupling of two radical, it is necessary to write them below to each other. Now here a coupling occurs. It means that two electrons, they are combining here with the formation of a single bond between the two carbons. In this way, two molecules of beta-naphthol, they couple at this carbon. Now already on this carbon there is a presence of one hydrogen, on this carbon there is a presence of one hydrogen, that I have written here. Now this ketone form is going to convert into the phenol form. How? By the shifting of this bond here, then this hydrogen becomes positively charged. This bond will shift here, then again we are getting here a positive charge. As this bond is shift here, there is a shifting of this bond also on the oxygen, so that it will form a O minus ion, and this O minus combines with the hydrogen. Same here happens. A O minus is formed, which is going to combine with the hydrogen. That is, this hydrogen is transferred from this carbon to the oxygen, or this hydrogen is transferred from this carbon to the oxygen, and here we are getting a bis beta-naphthol. Now, the name of this beta-naphthol here. This is the first carbon, then it is a second carbon. This is the first carbon, it is a second carbon. So 1, 1, and on the second carbon there is a presence of both OH groups. So that first of all we have to write 1, 1 because there is a coupling at first carbon. Then we have to write 2. 2 indicates OH group. Now, how many groups are there? 2. That's why I have to write a bis, then 2-naphthol. Bis 2-naphthol, that is 2 molecules of naphthol. They are combined or coupled at first position, and the OH group present at the second carbon. In this way, by a free radical mechanism, we are getting a bis 2-naphthol from the naphthol. Now we will see the procedure. It is a beta-naphthol and it is ferric chloride. In the preparation, we have to take 2.88 gram of beta-naphthol into the mortar and pestle and a 0.7 gram of ferric chloride. To this, we have to add 2 drops of water, and then after addition of these 3 components, that is beta-naphthol, ferric chloride and water, the content in the mortar and pestle should be grind for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, this content and the mortar and pestle, it is kept standing for about 2 hours, and within this 2 hours, in between we have to grind this mixture, and then it is kept as it is. After 2 hours, the content in this mortar and pestle, it is transferred to the beaker containing 40 ml water. There is a presence of 40 ml water in the beaker. Then this content is transferred here, and this beaker is boiled for 10 to 15 minutes. After boiling, it is cooled, and after cooling, the content in the beaker is filtered so that we get here a crude product which is washed with the water and recrystallized from the toluene. And after recrystallization, we get this type of solid which is having a off-white color. After recrystallization of this product, we have to take the melting point. Suppose we have taken the melting point, it is found to be 214 degrees Celsius. In the calculation, we have to calculate a theoretical yield using a chemical reaction. In the chemical reaction, 2 molecules of beta-naphthol gives a bis 2-naphthol. So here, 2 molecules of, that is 2 moles of 2-naphthol, that is beta-naphthol, correspond to the 1 mole of 112 bis 2-naphthol. And in the chemical reaction, we have said that there is a difference of only 2 hydrogen between these 2 components, that is product and the 2 molecules of the reactant. Now, 288 gram of the beta-naphthol, that is 2 molecules of beta-naphthol. 1 molecule or 1 mole is equal to 144 gram, whereas 2 moles equal to 288 gram of beta-naphthol is equal to 286 gram of bis 2-naphthol. Here see, 288 correspond to 286, difference of 2 hydrogen. Now, actually, we have taken a 2.88 gram of 2-naphthol, so that here we get a theoretical yield, that is 2.86. gram of 112 bis to naphthol. By using this 2.86, we will calculate a percentage practical yield. And to calculate this practical yield, first of all, we have to write here of product which is obtained after the completion of a reaction. It is equal to W, and suppose it is a 1.74 gram. Now, 2.86 gram of beta 2 naphthol. Now 2.86 gram of bis 2 naphthol correspond to 100% yield, so that 1.74 gram bis 2 naphthol is equal to 1.74 into 100 divided by 2.86, and the calculation is made. Here we get 60.83% as a practical yield. Now we will see the result of this practical. First result, that is weight of the product, it is a 1.74 gram or 1.74 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram. A percentage yield, that is 60.83%, and the melting point of the product, it is around 214 degrees Celsius, and which is nothing but 487 Kelvin. So this is all about the organic preparation. Fourth, that is preparation of bis to naphthol, which is having more importance in the organic synthesis. In this way, we have completed the practicals, that is organic preparation as well as preparation of derivatives in organic chemistry. I request all of you to go through this practical. No doubt these are the theoretical demonstrations only, but you have to go through it because there is a practical viva, and in that practical viva you should know each and every practical, and when the examiner is going to ask you some question, you should answer that question, and for that purpose you should learn by heart. So thank you very much for listening me.